There's two ways of doing free motion quilting. I'm going to show you with the R foot. This is the foot that comes with your machine. And then also with an optional open toe free motion spring foot, which is my preferred foot. You'll see that it has a little bit more of a hop versus a full load technique and gives me a little bit more control over the stitches, a little bit better tension control. All is good. So starting off with the one that comes with it, this R foot, when you go to put it on, number one, you should be able to read the R. And this part here is kind of a straight up part. It's going to be sitting in front of that white ankle. So as you slide it in, it kind of cups it as it goes on. Now, we need to go ahead and set the machine for free motion stitching. That's that little, what I call a pile of spaghetti. That is going to bring up a open window, free motion floating or free motion spring action. Those are the two choices. It needs to know to not take the whole foot and smash it down on the fabric like it normally does for sewing. Here it's going to set it just and hover it. And we also want to go ahead and lower our feed dogs down. That's right below your bobbin area. So I'm just going to minus that over. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do a little stitching. As you start to sew, just go ahead and kind of work on getting your stitches to be nice and even. That will take a little practice. I'm going to set the machine so the needle is in the down position. And as I go ahead and stitch, sometimes using the speed control as a little cruise control option, let's set it for the middle speed. Then that way I can set it to go all the way down as fast as I can and then start to match my hands with that speed. All right, let's go ahead and see where we're at tension-wise, because that's usually the first thing that you need to do. Usually the front looks fairly good, but how does the back look? Not so great. I have a little of these little dots that are showing on the back side, and with that, we're going to take our tension and go ahead and start to increase it. And we'll increase it. Let me just go up to 6 and see if that's a better situation here. All right. And once you get the tension set for both the top looking the same as the back, much better here. I can't see, it looks like the same type of stitching front and back, and now that's a nice balanced stitch. Then I'm ready to go ahead and continue quilting the project. Now, here is for the spring action quilting foot, free motion spring action. We'll just change that over. We're going to need a screwdriver to actually take this out. Here it is off to the side. And we're taking this ankle off the machine. So this is the part that the foot usually snaps onto. What I like to do instead of letting this roll around loose is attach it to some foot. It's a lot easier to find later, trust me. So I'm going to just snap it on. Okay, that's the foot we'll put on when we're done. Where our feed dogs are still down, this foot has a little bit of a spring up here. This goes above the screw where the needle is placed, and then there's an opening here. That post that I unscrewed everything is going to go down through that foot. Go. And then put the screw in place. You're going to notice a huge difference and probably won't need to adjust the tension as much. So I might even put it back to the default setting. So I'm just going until my red color turns to black, and we will set up over here for this. So when you step on the foot control, watch the foot. It's going to kind of go down, take a little hop, and then go ahead and stitch. So it actually is kind of putting extra pressure for when the stitch is made and makes the fabric not have so much flagging as we're stitching. Another thing that you can add here is a straight stitch throat plate that really makes it almost feels like you're quilting on a air hockey table. So here we're getting, without changing any type of tension, our stitches actually look really good. I wouldn't really change much at all. Just go ahead and keep sewing with what you have as a default setting with this particular foot. When you're done, remember to bring your feed dogs back up and then just go ahead and put your regular foot back on.